Hi friends, welcome back to the Pushed Envelope TV. I'm Alex and today I'm going to be talking about some Italian sparkling wines and continuing this series on sparkling kind of around the old world. I wanted to cover, as far as Italian sparkling goes, I think we can all agree that the most popular and the most accessible price-wise and otherwise is going to be Prosecco. Prosecco is what we use to base Bellinis with, Prosecco and peach nectar. We made in the Veneto region of Italy, and this actually doesn't use the champagne method, so it's not quite a response to champagne. It's made in the Charmat method, and the grape is Glera, which is actually an alternative name for Prosecco. As far as pairings go, I like to enjoy Prosecco primarily with brunch. If I'm gonna have a sparkling cocktail or a sparkling wine at brunch, as well as like more spicy dishes. It's a little less dry than champagne, and also has some nuttiness to it already, and more stone fruit flavors, which would pair really well with like a cheese plate or nuts and cheeses or something that has those flavors. And like I said, spicy Thai foods and things of that sort. The next sparkling wine from Italy I wanted to tell you all about is Franciacorta. The sister sparkling wine to Prosecco in Italy is going to be Franciacorta. Franciacorta, unlike Prosecco, is made in the method traditionnelle, also known as the champagne method. It actually uses Chardonnay grapes, which is great, very similar to champagne. Champagne mostly uses Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Pinot Meunier, also known as Meunier now. And Franciacorta uses Pinot Blanc as well. So Franciacorta, made in the champagne method, but from Italy and Lombardy, uses Chardonnay grapes, much like champagne, just not champagne because we know all champagne comes from the Champagne region of France, but they're equally delicious champagne method wines, sparkling wines that are made around the world. So as far as pairing goes, I would definitely try Franciacorta with caviar. I haven't had it yet. I've only had champagne with caviar, but seeing as though it's made in the champagne method, right? It uses Chardonnay grapes, much like champagne. It has similar toasty flavors, maybe a little bit more on the dry side, not so close to the sweetness or the more off dry nature of Prosecco. So I think it would pair with some similar things. So if champagne goes well with caviar, Franciacorta not go well with caviar. As far as everyday dining and what I would enjoy it with, I would say that for the most part, all Italian sparkling wines go really well with prosciuttos. So the Italian cheese plate or antipasti, so on and so forth, are gonna go really well with these sparkling wines. Just something to keep your palate excited, mixing those nutty, fatty, refreshing flavors, things that are going to be palate cleansing, but also complementary to the food. The last Italian wine that I wanted to talk about, I don't know a lot about, but I've done some research on, and that's Lambrusco. There's several different types of Lambrusco. It's more of a rosé red sparkling wine, and it's also not always a sparkling wine from what I can tell. It's more of a soda-like effervescent wine that's going to be made from different grapes from Lambrusco. This also, allegedly, this is the only wine of these three that I haven't tasted, is pegged to go well with things like prosciutto and cheese plates. I can say one thing about Italy: they're consistent. That's not true. No one understands Italian wines. So I hope I gave you all some knowledge today. If anyone's taking a trip to Italy and you want to know what type of sparkling wine to drink, or if you just want to do a themed dinner at home, if you're hosting a party or something of that sort, you have some more affordable options, some exclusively Italian options with a little information about them, and so you know what to pair them with. And maybe you can like hook up a mad crazy like antipasti plate or like a cheese plate with a lot of prosciutto and cheese, Parmesan, all that good stuff with some beautiful wines. I hope you all enjoyed this. Thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.